Day 145. So, I missed the last 2 days. Um, my motivation's been waxing and waning with this for the last, I'd say, 2 weeks, maybe longer. And it's been hard. It's been hard to carve out time. Um, I don't, I don't know if that means anything yet, but we'll see. I mean, on one hand, 145 days of this is like kind of nuts. Um, Not that I've really gone anywhere with it, so I need to, keep my head down. But like, so last night I really, really didn't want to work out. It was like 9:30 or 10 p.m. and I still didn't do it all day. And finally I was like talking to my wife. I was like, I gotta do this. I'm so close to getting 100 days in a row. I think I need just like 10 more days, and I've worked out for 100 days in a row, which is insane. I've never done anything for 100 days in a row. And I said screw it, and I finally just did it. And I'm happy I did it. And I think the thing about motivation is it's you need to remember that it's like hunger. It's gonna come and go. Your motivation, your discipline, your want to be better. You know, it's gonna come and go, and it's hard. It's hard to maintain for a long period of time, and that's that's a lot of it. That's a lot of how you become great, is sticking with it even when it sucks. And it sucks right now for me. But I did have a good conversation with my friend Dave. I realized that I'm going to swap this out, and I started working out with a 20 or a 12-pound vest on. And that's been interesting. So let me put this here. Oops. I gotta find a better way to do this soon. I'm gonna crash my computer. But 12-pound vest on, I was able to still do my 28 push-ups. I was able to get to 18 pull-ups instead of 23. And I've been stopping at 55 squats because I think I don't want to hurt myself and just take it slow. And so I add one every day to one of those three categories until I hit 20, or I guess until I hit 30, 20, and 75. And then I'll add more weight to the jacket, to the vest. I think that's a good system. I think that's a system where I'm growing. So I think I'm close to adding from 12 to 16 pounds. Or no, it would be 18 pounds actually. That's crazy. 18 pounds on my back would be nuts actually. So it's I'm kind of impressing myself how many pull-ups I can do with a 12-pound weight on my back. And I bet I can do like 15 pull-ups with 18 pounds on me, which is crazy. Like my goal is 100, so like I know I have a long way to go, but that's kind of crazy. So if anything, I'm impressing myself. But the hard part is staying on it. Oh my God, I just want to quit every day. Every single day I want to quit lately. And I think there's moments where in life where something gets your attention, and I've been calling it wake up, and you wake up and you are super motivated, and then eventually it falls apart. And can you see what I'm doing right now with this, with my eating? It's falling apart. It's all over the place. There's so much candy in this house. I can't help myself. I'm actively not trying. The ironic thing is I haven't gained a bunch of weight. I'm like at 167 right now, 166. So I'm not eating an exorbitant amount of calories that's going to like have me gain weight. but I'm definitely like not keeping with my goals. So I don't know what to do about that other than say it's not going great, but it's going. So it is what it is there. I think it's been really hard to stay motivated the last couple days because I've been working on projects that are inherently hard, and I don't want to do them, and it's been really frustrating. And I've really just tried to say to myself, like, just power through this, just power through this, just power through this. And it's the hard part is not knowing there's an end in sight is like the most demotivating thing on earth. And there's not much you can do about that. Stick with it. Stick it out. You know, do you think Olympians get motivated more or less when they have 4 more years until the next one? You know, I'm sure they get deeply motivated for about 3 to 6 months, and then I'm sure it's really hard to stay motivated for another 3 years to be at your peak performance. But you know, I got to think that way. There's no other way to think to get better. I need to spend hours every day getting better. And I've been reading, not as much as I've wanted to the last couple days, but I'm still finishing about a book a week, which is good, right? Like that's really good. I'm kind of working on reading 4 or 5 books all at the same time, so it's hard to like know which one I'm going to finish every week. But I think so Naval has this good quote where he says, if you can read for 1 hour a day, then you're in the 0.01% of all people. And I think that's true. And I think that should be its own goal, is like, did I read for an hour that day? The problem with having all these goals is it gets out of hand quickly, because I can't put a goal for like read 1 hour a day on here, or else, I don't know. I feel like I guess I should, because it'll force me to do it, force me to be green or red. I mean, if I can just do that, I should do that. I should do a reading goal. Because it's on me. It's on me to find something interesting to read that day. I have all of these books I want to read. All of them. I have so many books. That's just the ones on my desk right now. I have a whole nother, I probably have 20 books I want to read right now. 20 books that I bought. I have more coming in the mail today. And I can't stop finding books that I want to read. And some of them I'm listening to on audio tape too simultaneously. So it's like, I think the trick I got to do is to stay motivated is to just give myself a break when I need it, you know? And that doesn't mean like a sit on the couch and do nothing break. I mean, sometimes it does, but most of the time it means in this one goal or facet of my life, I don't know if I can do more. So I'm going to do something else. And I know Naval has a different quote that's really good where he says, when you are given the choice between 2 hard things, do the one that is harder in the short term. And honestly, the harder one in the short term is always work and not read books. So I do need to remember that. So I need to keep all that together. I don't think I have a good process of that yet. But I should probably replace one of those 2 on the right with reading a book. And I do want to pick up guitar. I want to do everything. That's the hard part right now. I want to be everything, do everything. I mean, all of this motivation comes from my kids. I really just want to be a really good leader for them. And I hope we're getting there. We're getting closer. Every day we're getting a little closer. But it's hard. I mean, I have no motivation to eat correctly right now. And it's so funny, right? Like I'm at day 126 of this. And I guess you could argue that I've been a lot of red lately, but I also didn't really do it for 66 days straight. You know, I really didn't do it for like a long time without missing. I've always like missed here and there. I think I'm losing motivation to like have this like crazy ripped 6-pack. You know, I just, I really had a vision of that, and I've kind of lost it. And maybe I'll get it back. But right now, having worked out for 139 days straight and not having a crazy six pack makes it feel very unattainable. Am I eating right to like get that? Not great, but it's all relative, right? Like I am getting bigger, obviously. I am gaining muscle, but I think if anything, I'm not seeing the results that I want, and it's frustrating, and I'm lashing out by eating more because I'm frustrated. So well, I gotta go. I gotta pick up the kids. I got 48 hours alone with them. But it'll be fine. I actually really enjoy them. It'll be great. So I think the hard part is doing this every day is really hard because I want to work on other stuff. And this stuff, I have a lot of stuff with pad stats I need to do. And this stuff is important too. And I don't know, and my kids are important and everything's important. And I don't know what to work on. So I guess that's a good problem to have. I do think it's a good problem over the course of years. It's going to make me really powerful and strong. Working on the today problem, which is pad stats, and working on the tomorrow problem, which is reading all these books so that I can beat the crap out of pad stats in the future. I just got to keep it all together. We have a meeting with with potential investors on the 15th, and I got to clean up some of the report. The report's 95% done finally, and I finally got it working. Everything's working. I just got to add a map to it. I got to add some other stuff to it, but it's working. As of today, it's working. November 6th, it's working. I do need to build a landing page, which I am both excited for and annoyed with because I think landing pages are stupid, but I do need to do that. And that all needs to be done in the next 9 days, which I can do. I think that's possible. Hard part is I gotta think about how I'm gonna do all that. It's possible. I gotta pick out a landing page today. That's what I gotta do. I gotta pick out a template and start moving. But I'm getting close. Yeah. I'm proud of myself. I worked hard this weekend. I actually worked on this stuff pretty good. So, okay, I'm all over the place right now, but I think it's important to be all over the place sometimes and show you because I'm human and this is how we feel. All over the place. So, I'm going to stick with my goals. I need to eat better. Luckily, we are running out of Halloween candy because I've been eating it all like a monster. So it'll be gone soon. And luckily I did my workout for today. And I just need to... how about this? In my 5-minute drive to daycare, I'll watch a 2-minute video about communicating, or I'll listen to one. And that'll be done. And then I'll be done for the day. And then I can work on all the things and read all the things I want to do. But yeah, I think having this stack of books on my desk is kind of daunting, and it's actually like it's giving me anxiety that I'm not working hard enough because there's all these things I want to do and learn and work on, and I really hope half these books suck because that'll make me feel like I have a lot less to do to learn and to get through. But whatever. So, all right. Well, I am proud of myself. I got back on the horse here. I've had a bad weekend, and even last week I didn't do this very well. But it's good to check in, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be more organized tomorrow. This always happens on Mondays. I know this about myself. Stupid. I'll be fine tomorrow. I just feel overwhelmed today, and I'll get some stuff done tomorrow and the next day, and then I'll feel good. But Mondays are always so hard. I just get so overwhelmed. I just feel like the sky is falling. Like I haven't done anything right. Okay, it's like that I'm so far behind. But then by Friday, I'm like, let's do this, So 9 days. 9 days to get a landing page done. 9 days to get the reports working. 9 days to improve some stuff. We can do this. All right. I will see you tomorrow.